I love visual novels, so I've definitely been excited to check out Quan's epic adventure game / visual novel hybrid for quite some time, especially since the game's inspired by the Zero Escape and Ace Attorney series, which I both totally love. Even though the game is currently a Steam Early Access title, I still got a great idea of how it blends point-and-click gameplay of adventure games with deep storytelling found in visual novels, and I can easily say that I can't wait for the game's full release. I'm Brad Crespo, and this is Noisy Pixel's impressions of Exogenesis Perils of Rebirth, written by Lynn Carmella.
Sir, keep up the good work, sir!
Oh, don't bother with the honorifics. I'm just the gopher. Compared to the lieutenant, it's embarrassing to think Lord Septimus even allows me in his holy army.
Set in the year 2069, the story revolves around the main character Yu, who lives in a post-apocalyptic world where humanity struggles to survive under the mysterious organization Sanctus Ordo Illuminatus. Rather than rebelling, Yu becomes the founder of a treasure hunting group, Durchhalten. This is a German word that means to preserve in English. One day, while the group is looking for the Golden Dream treasure, Yu's sister, Miho, runs in a deadly trap, which causes his group to crumble. After 2 years, however, Yu might have found a way to be able to revive his dead sister by finding Noah's Ark, a system that can recreate anything from the past. Before setting out to find the Ark, Yu must reunite his crew of treasure hunters. As I mentioned before, Exogenesis does feature point-and-click gameplay, which really does remind me of the Zero Escape and Ace Attorney series. You can find typical escape rooms with puzzles in this game, while character profiles and evidence are needed as well to be able to convince or force someone into your desired scenario. I noticed that the puzzles are pretty challenging at times, but the game itself is really linear, so thankfully you don't end up wandering around endlessly. That said, there are important choices you need to make that do have an impact on how things play out. Some scenarios that occur feel a little unsatisfying, but overall, you'll end up wanting to keep on moving forward with the story. Something really outstanding in this game, though, is the level of detail with the game's artwork. I found the presentation to be pleasant, and all of the animations, especially character animations, are very subtle and so adorable that I couldn't help but smirk at some of the reactions of the characters I interacted with. Exogenesis does have English voiceovers that I really enjoyed. The thing that's slightly confusing though is that the game is only partially voiced, so even when there is no sound, the lips of characters move sometimes. All in all, Exogenesis Perils of Rebirth will make every Zero Escape and Ace Attorney fan feel nostalgic. The game's presentation is what will catch your eye at first, but the story, along with the intricate puzzles, will really keep you on the edge of your seat. Because of this, Exogenesis Perils of Rebirth is an interesting game to look forward to if you appreciate a dark story with sci-fi elements, as I do. Thanks for watching. You can read our full impressions of the game at noisypixel.net. NoisyPixel is run by a group of gamers who work hard to deliver news, reviews, previews, and more. Please subscribe to keep up with all of our future content.